Today's very late night post-game Cowboys reaction is made possible by RexMD, the online men's wellness source. RexMD.com/chat. 90% off up to only pay $2 per dosage, by the way. Cowboys lose again in preseason week 2, 22-14 in this one. They had their chances once again. They were moving the ball down the field, but some mistakes. We'll break down the quarterback play more in depth tomorrow, but win-losses don't matter. What does matter is some notable injuries. We're going to lead off with here. The most concerning is this. DeMarvion Overshown left the game after a great tackle with a left knee injury. The Cowboys fear he tore his ACL, which would be a brutal loss for Dallas and might require a addition at the linebacker spot. They're going to fly back to North Texas tonight. Well, I guess this morning. It is already 1 a.m. Eastern, or 1:30 as we film this on the East Coast, almost 2. Overshown would be a big loss. We'll know more once the MRI happens, but that's the fear, and those fears are normally well justified. Matt Waletzko, who struggled early, saw going like this out there, testing that shoulder, left the game, did not return, was in pads on the sideline, which I think is a good sign, but clearly bothering him there. John Stevens Jr., the impressive UDFA receiver at Louisiana, who for the day, by the way, caught a pass for 6 yards, was good in week 1, left with a knee injury as well. No details as we sit here filming. And then Sheldrick Redwine, the safety, left the game with a hamstring injury after 2 tackles in this one. Probably not as severe, but he's kind of like safety 8 on this team anyway. Now, tomorrow, or I guess today, later today, when you're actually awake and not, 1:30, 2 a.m. East Coast time, we will have Cowboys winners and losers for you. So make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss out. Some quick thoughts on this game. They ran the ball well early, the Cowboys did. And then the final 8 carries went for a combined 3 yards. None longer than 2. That's bad. Oh, the third-string O-line is booty, as it is for most teams for the Cowboys. They just didn't capitalize on what was a pretty decent first 3 quarters there. The Seahawks offense had better success, a couple missed tackles. That's going to be preached upon by Dan Quinn. I have no doubts about that. Overall, it doesn't matter. Individual performances matter more. We saw some good stuff from guys that do matter, but kind of disappointing there. So grade the Cowboys preseason game against the Seahawks. A, B, C, D, or F. It is the pinned comment on today's show. So if the ad comes here on YouTube, take advantage. Head down there and go vote. Takeaway number 1, Jalen Tolbert is so back. He was awesome in this game. He caught 6 of his 4 targets for 66 yards, a long of 35. By the way, one of them probably should have been caught on a drop. It was a tough throw, but hit his hands. It's your hands. I think you should catch it. Also, the other incomplete pass was a catch. Overruled somehow because the refs were dog shit in this game. They were terrible. Don't know how it wasn't ruled a catch, but I honestly don't need to see Jalen Tolbert in week 3. Sit him. You're not going to play your good guys anyway. This was your dress rehearsal game. Sit them all. I don't need to see Tolbert out there. He was awesome tonight for the Cowboys. He has me excited. And if you maybe have some issues getting excited, maybe you lack some confidence in the bedroom, if you have a more fulfilling sex life, you are not alone. So I tell you guys about RexMD, the online source for men's wellness. They offer an easy and discreet way to get the medication you need for eating without having to visit a doctor's office. With a few clicks, your medication can be delivered straight to your door at a fraction of the cost of traditional pharmacies. They have a team of licensed physicians that will work with you to find the right treatment plan, and their medications made in the USA, so you can trust its quality. The customer support team is available 24/7 for any questions or concerns you may have. Take control of your sex life. Say goodbye to ED. Head on over to rexmd.com/chat to start your consultation today. It's the best deal they've ever offered. 90% off. Only pay $2 per dose with our link, rexmd.com/chat, for this limited time deal. Starter packs of generic Viagra or Cialis are available to get started. rexmd.com/chat, up to 90% off. All right, takeaway batch number 2. Let's discuss the RB2 battle, which I think has some clarity here. Rico Dowdle went 8 carries, 38 yards, a long of 9, 4.8 yards per carry. Also caught a 6-yard touchdown catch, but also missed a critical punt block rep, I should say, that led to a block punt. Can't have that there. You need a better, personal protector there. That was a big mistake by Dowdle. He played well. Malik Davis, I also thought, played better than what he played in week 1. 8 carries, 32 yards, a long of 18. I thought he was very impressive. I thought he had a better showing there. And, of course, our small king, Deuce Vaughn. A 14-yard touchdown run. The other 4 carries, he had 0 room to work with. He had no chance to make anything happen there. But, hey, he's awesome. Deuce Vaughn is him. Stop sleeping on our small king. A very impressive performance. The one run was all we needed to see. That was it. They ran a screen. He lost a yard there, too. There was nothing going on there. The one play that was blocked halfway decently, he had a huge score. Go figure. So pick an RB2. DV for Deuce Vaughn. RD for Rico Dowdle. MD for Malik Davis. Who is your running back 2? Vote for me in the comment section right now. All right, your backup offensive line sucks. There's no way around it, folks. Now I'm talking more of your third string O-line, because remember, you did not play any of your starters in this game. No Tyron Smith, no Terrence Steele, no Tyler Smith, no Tyler Biadasz, no Zach Martin. Chuma Adoga was banged up. Matt Waletzko left. Your O-line sucks, guys. I'll read off some of my notes here. I thought Brock Hoffman was bad. I will say, I'm basing this off of the live copy, the live watching, where if I see you facing the wrong way and your man makes the play, that's a bad rep. I don't always see just the solid reps, but there were a lot of bad reps today on the offensive line. I thought Austin Richards had a few iffy reps. Thought he was still pretty solid overall. TJ Bass got beat at one point. Earl Bostic allowed a really bad sack. I thought Matt Farniok was rough. He got beat a few times. A couple times on Josh Ball as well. But Hoffman and Farniok, those guys are fighting to be like your first option at left guard when Tyron Smith inevitably gets hurt. And they were terrible, I thought, watching live. So maybe it's Austin Richards, but go get a fucking guard, guys. You need one. All right, what is your confidence level in the offensive line? Namely, the overall, you feel better about your starters, I know. Scale it for me from 1 to 10. 1 on the low end, 10 on the high end. Takeaway number 4. I thought outside of a iffy, but don't put yourself in that spot personal foul call, I thought Juanyeh Thomas was really nice. 9 tackles, led the Cowboys, a TFL, nearly had another interception. I thought Juanyeh Thomas was very impressive once again for your Dallas Cowboys. Takeaway number 5, a few notes here. Cowboys, stop being stupid. 6 penalties, 60 yards, a bunch of missed tackles. I'll have the exact numbers tomorrow that we'll mention probably on our Monday show. Boneheaded penalties. The refs were dumb. Refs, don't be dumb. Also, in general, don't overreact to preseason. I will continue to troll on Twitter and say Deuce Vaughn's a Hall of Famer. I'm not actually serious on that. I assume we all know that there. But don't overreact to a preseason game. Disappointing, yes. Focus on the things you can fix. Sam Williams played great. Can't go low on Drew Lock. You got to figure those things out a little bit more decisively, and you'll be in better shape. So not a bad showing from the Cowboys, but you lose again, and you left plenty of plays on the field. Good news is, it was all your backups in the end.